technical and difficult fight, so trying to explain it really slow like this can be hard. Alright, so we'll just try it again. Alright, and you'll notice here I try to position him so that Bosch and Redis are up front so that Redis doesn't get hit by the crit down. Alright, so we'll do it all again. Zerk on Redis, and Bio on Pinello on Redis. Okay, Berserk missed, and that's because Ash isn't in Spellbreaker, which is okay, we'll just cast it again. Come on. Come on. Jesus! Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, so we have Pinello hit Ash with the Thunder, and we have Ash use a dummy item just to keep put, and then we run. Alright. Buff Bosch. Alright, once he has all of his buffs, and again, oh, well, never mind, it's too late, don't worry about it. Alright, put the ruby rings back on, and Redis' sat lasted a long time since we were trying to berserk him, so he's down to 1 HP now, which is what you want. And then finally, we cast Reflect on him. Alright, and then we turn Gambits on. And we'll try it again. Alright, so hopefully maybe one of the Firagas won't go off so I can show you all what I'm talking about with the ATB clogging. I mean, but the ideal situation is that both Firagas go off. Okay, so they both went off, so that's good. So turn off Gambits. Alright, kosher.
Hear me, Bosch. Do not think killing the Kingslayer will win you back your honor. When you abandon her...
Alright, so remember, you have to open this menu as absolutely fast as you can, because you don't want anyone else to get targeted. Alright, now see, this time Bosch got targeted. That's what's supposed to happen. Last time Redis got targeted, and then all that stuff went down, so that's why you don't want that to happen. As you can see here, Redis is doing double the damage that he normally would, which is why you want him in critical and berserk. So we're going to throw an X potion on Bosch. Alright, perfect. Okay, here we go. Again, you also want to open this menu as soon as possible. I mean, I guess that's just for any fight, but... Alright, so X potion on Redis to put him at full health. You want Ash to recast Decoy on Bosch, and you want Pinello to dispel Sid. Once Decoy lands, you want to put Mirror Mail back on Bosch, that's extremely important. And then once you see that Dispel goes off, I like to ATB reset just to make sure everyone's good. Alright, and then you have somebody cast Oil. Once you see Oil lands, do another ATB reset. And then turn on Gambits. Now, just as a safety thing, I'm going to make sure that the girls are close, just so that all these Firagas land, because all these need to land, and if they don't, you'll see he readied Gatling gun, if Gatling gun goes off, it's over. So you have to do it exactly like that. And the reason you could ask why dispel and oil. If you don't dispel, shell actually will prevent oil from landing. So that's why you have to dispel first and then oil. All right. So this next phase is why this is the hardest boss in this run. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to start casting a dispel spell on Famfrit. Halfway from dispel casting, then you're going to cast oil. If you were to cast dispel and oil at the same time, the dispel won't go off in time for the oil to land. Because remember, you have to be dispelled before oil can land. So that's why you have to give dispel about a half ATB buffer before you can cast oil. Then you're going to have Bosch throw an X potion on himself. After that, you're going to turn only Penello's gambits on. When you turn her gambits on, you have to let only 2 hits of Firaga go off, which is going to be 19,998 damage. After those 2, you have to ATB reset. ATB resetting someone means is that you unequip an item. If you unequip an item in this game during an action, it ends up canceling the action, which is we call it an ATB reset. After those only 2 hits of Firaga go off, you then have to ATB reset Penello, so that no more Firagas go off at that time. Then once you do that, you have to turn Ash and Penello's gambits on, and you need a total of 8 hits of Firaga to hit after that. And if you don't know, I have 4 party members and 2 people casting Firaga. 2 times 4 is 8. Therefore, every single hit of Firaga must hit Famfrit and only Famfrit. If Redis is over in a corner or something, one of the reflects won't hit him. If he's trying to hit Sid, it won't hit him. So that's why everyone has to be right next to Famfrit, and 8 hits of Firaga exactly have to happen or you lose. So let's see if we can do that. Alright, so remember you want that dispel to go about halfway, and then you want to cast oil on Famfrit. Once you see the oil hits, ATB reset, just for safety. Then you want Penello, remember, 2 hits of Firaga, that's it. 1, 2. 2. Come here, ATB reset. And then you turn on Ash's gambits. Now, this is the last part. Once you see the action on both Firagas, that is the only time in the fight where you can heal Bosch. If you heal Bosch at any other time, the ATB will end up getting clogged, and the last round of Firagas, those 4 Firagas won't go off. So this is the absolute only time in the fight, other than the first round, where you're allowed to heal Bosch. On top of that, you also must ATB reset Bosch after throwing that X potion. And then after that, hopefully you win. So now that those are off, we're going to throw that X potion. And as soon as you see the damage or the heal go off, you ATB reset Bosch. And then hopefully, if everything goes right, these last 4 Firagas hit, and you're going to turn off gambits. That's also another important thing. And that's that fight. That is probably the hardest fight in the run. Then, finally, third phase, Sid 2 Part 2. Take out Ash and Penello. If Bosch isn't targeted, you also take him out and bring out Balthier. But since he's targeted here, that's okay. You're just going to heal him. If you brought out Balthier, you would also heal Bosch with Balthier while he's out. Okay? He got hit here, and I'm still at a relatively low HP, so I'm going to do an ATB reset and throw another X potion. Okay, so now here's where this fight gets interesting. You want to hide behind this pillow here until Dr. Sid gets off Cyclotron. Uh-oh, this is a new one. I've never seen this in my life. Okay, whatever, that's... okay. That's really weird, I've never seen that in my life. Alright, this will be fine now. Should be fine. Like I said, that has never happened in my life, so we'll see what happens. So Sid should die here, Bosch should take some damage. Okay. So now. Okay. So now, only when Sid targets Bosch, you bring out Ash and Penello. The reason is because, as you can see, Bosch has no more decoy. So if you were to bring out Ash and Pinello before Bosch gets targeted, he could target Ash or Pinello, and if they die, it's not good. So here's what you're going to do. Once he is targeted, only once he is targeted, you bring out Ash and Pinello, and then switch out Mirror Mail for Diamond Armor so he's not reflected anymore. As soon as they come out, you want to start casting Decoy and Bubble. Now, normally I would cast Protect here, but I need Bosch to be moving, and you'll see why in a second. Hopefully, he targets... This is the other thing. Since he doesn't have Decoy anymore, and he's already over here, I need to have one more round where Sid targets Bosch. Once Decoy goes on, we're good. So let's see. Hopefully that happens. Okay, see? This is a problem. We're still going to make this work. I'm going to salvage this, okay? So once you see Decoy land, I'm going to re-equip Mirror Mail. Now Bosch is decoyed now, so he should be good to go. So since this happened, we'll get Pinello to throw a Phoenix down. Alright, so now you'll see Bosch will get targeted. Now, here's where this fight gets interesting and why it's really technical. In order to delay Sid's attacks, I'm going to actually have Bosch kite him around the pillar. And as long as he doesn't keep attacking, then he won't completely destroy the party. So now, since Ash died, the problem that we have right now, she is not in critical HP. So we're going to have someone hit her down one time to get her down to critical HP. Because remember, we need Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker only occurs when you're in critical HP. So what we're going to do is have Ash attack herself. And the next step that you would normally do in the fight is have Ash and Pinella cast Dispel and Oil. So since Pinella doesn't really have anything to do right now, we're going to have her go ahead and cast Dispel. Not attack. Dispel. And we really should have Bosch throw an X potion here. Remember, we didn't get to cast Protect, so he is in a little bit of a dangerous situation here. Alright. ATB reset that. And the last thing that is also important to know is that Sid is also another line of sight boss. So as long as Bosch can be seen by Sid, he will be targeted by Sid. But for example, if he's behind the pillar and you can't see him, then he will target one of the ladies. So when you're trying to kite Sid around the pillar, you have to make sure that Bosch is in sight of Sid first, and then once he's targeted, then you can kite him around the pillar. Otherwise, one of the ladies will get hit and die. So we're going to wait. Oh, that was supposed to be an ATB reset. Okay, so once he's targeted, alright, we're going to wait again. Ash must have blocked herself, so we're going to have her hit herself again. So wait until he gets targeted, then kite him. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just do an ATB reset on everybody. I'm going to go ahead and have... alright, so Sid is about to get his attack off here, and Bosch is right behind the pillar. So I'm going to actually bring him outside and then have him throw an X potion. And then at this time, I'm going to have Ash oil, and then about halfway from the oil going up, I'm going to have Pinello throw a Mega Elixir so that everyone gets healed. So let's do oil. Wait until Bosch gets targeted again. Throw an X potion. And then, since oil's off, we'll go ahead and throw that Mega Elixir. It's also important that you throw the Mega Elixir after you get the Dispel and oil off, because the Ash and Pinella need to be in Spellbreaker for Dispel and oil to land successfully. So once oil gets off, then you can throw the Mega Elixir. Alright, oil is off, so we're going to do one more ATB reset here. No, never mind. Just on Bosch. Because we need that Mega Elixir to go off, remember. Okay, here we go. Now we're kiting. Now everyone's healed. We'll do one final ATB reset. And then at this point, you can put on your Gambits and start casting Firaga. But the special thing about this fight is that whenever Sid takes damage, you also take damage. So you'll notice Ash and Pinella's HP start to gradually decline each Firaga that's hit. That's why you have to Mega Elixir. You can't leave them in critical HP for that. Alright, so we're going to kite Sid around. I forgot to turn on Ash's Gambits. So kite him around like this. Alright, make sure that he gets targeted again. Alright, make sure he gets targeted. And that's the fight. If you do everything right, just right, that's what happens. And that's why that is the hardest fight in this run. Good luck doing that RTA.